Today we find ourselves on the fourth floor of Wolfington Hall, the Jesuit residence on the Georgetown University campus. We are looking north along West Road. The athletic center is to the left, opposite the Reynolds family dorm. The Harbin sports field is on the right, just ahead, and the hospital and the Levy Center are at the top of the hill. It is 5:38 p.m. on a weekday evening in winter, and the cars, buses, and trucks are lined up from here to Canal Road. If the drivers are lucky, they will turn right onto Canal Road and be on their way. More likely, they will want to turn left onto Canal Road, where, again, if they are lucky, they will ease into the right lane to turn right onto the Whitehurst Freeway. If they are unlucky, then they will end up having to go straight through an awful intersection, then straight onto M Street or right onto Key Bridge. In either case, they will have to inch forward through the intersection, wading through several cycles of green lights for the roadway to become clear of cars, trucks, and buses entering from the right from Whitehurst Freeway. These cars, trucks, and buses end up blocking the Key Bridge lanes in order to turn right onto M Street. Charity calls me to think that these drivers are unfamiliar with DC traffic patterns, and so they end up blocking traffic through what Thomas Aquinas would call invincible ignorance. In less charitable moments, I suspect that some of these drivers have barged into the Key Bridge lanes for their own private benefit. In any event, everyone is stuck in their cars on this dark, winter, late afternoon, each alone with their own thoughts about the day's work, about what awaits them at home, and about the traffic more generally and other drivers in particular. Is this hell for them? Is this what Sartre meant when he said that hell is other people? Or is this perhaps purgatory on earth? Or an unending Lent? Or, worse, maybe purgatory plus Lent? What did I do to deserve this? They might be asking themselves. They may have done nothing wrong. Maybe this is the sacrifice they make for their families or significant others whom they will meet presently at their destinations. If so, they will understand what Jesus was doing during Holy Week for his family, his friends, and for us. Sacrificing oneself for someone or something gives the suffering meaning and makes it bearable. And, ideally, it will be a lot of meaning, because waiting in this traffic, in the dark, at the end of a long work day, entails a lot of pain. Or this is the sacrifice forced on them by the dire necessities to support themselves. Then they will understand why people in intense need came to Jesus for relief from their suffering. Or this is the sacrifice they make for their career goals in pursuit of their social and economic prestige. Then they will understand Jesus' statement about comparable people in his own time. Amen, I say to you, they have their reward. Whatever the reason for their pain, they must live it minute by minute, red light by red light, blocked lane by blocked lane, wherein the whole process is aggravated by the clumsiness of some drivers and the selfishness of others. Life is hard work, and hope is elusive, because despair and cynicism are always close at hand. And the process of life cannot be speeded up. As a Jesuit novice, I walked from Rochester, New York to Buffalo, 75 miles along Route 5 on a week-long pilgrimage that Ignatius prescribed for all novices. As I walked along the side of the road, it became apparent that whether I walked more quickly or more slowly, this pilgrimage was no more nor less than my putting one foot in front of the other from one morning's departure to that afternoon's arrival. same for all of us, whether on foot or in cars, buses or trucks. We can only move one step or one traffic light at a time. Our individual journey on the roadway has an interior component as well. What we think or feel as we wait for the light and those annoying drivers can be moments of joy or anxiety, of fantasy or reality, of creativity or banality, of memories of hurts in past or present, and often combinations of all of the above. Since the journey can be no more than one traffic light at a time, we might as well ask Jesus for the gift of interior peace as we sit or as we travel. Accepting this gift is a process, not a one-time action, and the process asks us to participate through an ongoing choosing of what we will admit into our consciousness. The season of Lent invites us to notice what we are about interiorly as we wait in the inevitable exterior weights of our lives. Invite Jesus' peace into yourself at a deeper level today, for our sakes, for your sake, and for all those who walk and drive the distance.